What is going on, guys? It's Alex, and today I want to talk about Battle Royales. Now, everybody knows that Battle Royales were pretty much the entirety of gaming in 2017. We had two huge games this year, being Fortnite, Battle Royale, and PUBG. Those are the biggest games of the year. I don't think anyone's going to argue that, and they're both Battle Royales. So Battle Royale, just the game type, is blowing up right now, and every company wants to take advantage of that. So basically, I want to have a conversation with you guys. I want to talk about some games that I believe, first of all, could potentially actually come out with the Battle Royale. And then these are also games that I think would do well with the Battle Royale. Not just like, oh yeah, we're going to throw a Battle Royale in. I think these games very likely will have a Battle Royale and also would do a great job with the Battle Royale. So without further ado, let's hit up this top 5 list. So first and foremost, the first game I want to talk about on the list is Battlefield. Now, I don't think this really surprises too many people, you know, especially after the press conference. It was a shareholder meeting, stuff like that. They were talking about it. Someone asked, I believe it was the CEO of EA. I don't know if that's exactly who it was, but someone big up in EA. He was asked a question about PUBG, and he kind of, without directly saying like, yeah, we're working on a Battle Royale, he made it seem like they were working on a Battle Royale. Now, I know there's some people that think this would be a horrible idea. They want Battlefield to stay how it is and everything. And I agree and disagree. I don't think Battlefield should ever make a standalone Battle Royale. I think they need to keep the core experience of Battlefield the same and improve on what they have going for them. But just adding an extra mode for a Battle Royale, I think could be insane. And think about it. It could be a huge competitor to PUBG. PUBG is the ultra realistic Battle Royale, but it runs like crap. It's glitchy. You don't get a good FPS. There's just a lot of issues they have with the coding and stuff, and it doesn't run super smooth. And basically you have two choices of Battle Royales right now. You have the ultra realistic, you go PUBG. If you want the more cartoony, you want the, less realistic, the more casual game, you go Fortnite. So basically there's really no competition, because it's kind of like, it's the whole Call of Duty versus Battlefield player anyways. One's going to appeal to you more. You know, for example, Brandon, he enjoys PUBG a lot more, and I enjoy Fortnite a lot more. They just appeal to me. So they're not really competition. There's not really that competition between them. They are two completely different games. Where if you were to bring Battlefield in there, it could really give PUBG a run for its money. They already have an engine. I mean, they don't have 100 players yet, but there's 64 player lobbies on huge maps, and it still runs incredibly smooth. They already have the engine and the framework and stuff. It's not going to be that big of a deal for them to make a 100 player map and stuff like that. I really don't think it'd be that big of a deal. So I think with the shooting mechanics, the graphics, everything they have going on, I think it could really give PUBG a run for its money. Looking at the business standpoint, it makes sense to me. Capitalize on what's popular right now. I mean, that's what companies do. That's exactly what companies do. Battle Royales are very popular right now. There's a lot of demand for them. Let's have another super realistic one. So personally, I would love to see a Battlefield 2018, whatever this game is going to be, the next Battlefield. I would love to see a Battle Royale mode within that. So the second game I want to talk about is Call of Duty. Obviously, these are huge shooters. This should not come as a surprise to you that I'm talking about Battlefield and Call of Duty. Now, the reason I'm talking about Call of Duty is actually, if you guys have ever heard of Call of Duty Online, this is basically China's version of Call of Duty. It is an Activision game, so it is legally published by Call of Duty. It's an official Call of Duty. It's not a game we will see in the States, but it is a legal Call of Duty. They already have a version of a Battle Royale out. I've seen gameplay of it, and it's not super awesome, but official Call of Duty is already working on Battle Royales. And again, exactly what I said with Battlefield, it makes sense. You know, these companies, especially when they have a huge market share, stuff like that with these first-person shooters and stuff, it makes a lot of sense for them to come out with a Battle Royale. So there's no real information about Call of Duty coming out with a Battle Royale, but it just makes a lot of sense. Personally, I think if they did come out with a Battle Royale, it would have to be pretty insane for it to actually catch on. Personally, I don't think Call of Duty maintaining the shooting mechanics and the movement and stuff, I don't see Call of Duty being able to, really hold its own in a battle royale type genre. I would love to be proven wrong. You know, as a consumer, I don't care what game it is. I just want the best games out there. So I would love to see Call of Duty come out with this insane battle royale. But personally, I don't really see it happening. However, I do foresee Call of Duty coming out with a battle royale in 2018. So I guess we'll see what happens with that one. So next on the list, this one may surprise you. I don't think Battlefield or Call of Duty really caught you guys off guard. I think this one may surprise some people. I will say this is probably the least likely game to come out with a battle royale, but think about it for a second. With the release, I guess the trailer release of Paladin's battle royale, now we have the idea of a hero shooter battle royale, right? Seems kind of cool, seems legit. What about an Overwatch battle royale? So you guys know what Paladins is, you guys know what Overwatch are. They're basically the same game. Like, yes, a lot of people are going to be triggered by that, but if you were to explain the game to someone, you'd basically describe them the same way, right? They're very similar hero shooter objective games. Simple as that. You take these heroes and you put them in an arena with 100 people battle royale. Now, this is really cool. I'm actually very excited for Paladin's battle royale, and a lot of people are speculating that Overwatch is actually working on a battle royale. Whether it's a standalone or whether it's actually Overwatch, nobody knows. But it was something to do with some job listings where Blizzard wanted they were hiring people who needed like vehicle work, stuff like that, which honestly, looking at it, is kind of promising. It makes it seem like they are looking for something for a battle royale type game. So I don't know. Personally, I think this is definitely the least likely to happen. But if Overwatch were to come out with a battle royale, that could be huge. That could actually, I mean, Overwatch has a huge following right now, and especially with the Pro League just coming out there, it just seems like Overwatch is blowing up all over again. If they were to come out with a battle royale and actually come out with a decent battle royale, it could be huge. So, I mean, fingers crossed. I would love to see it. So the next game I'm going to talk about is another one that's not super likely. And there's actually, as far as I'm aware, I haven't heard any speculation that there would be a battle royale in this game. So keep that in mind. This one is completely just something I thought about that I think would be really fun, but there's really no information behind it. I don't even know if there's anyone speculating that there will be a battle royale in this game, but the game I'm referring to is Far Cry 5. Now, if you guys have been to my streams, if you guys know me, I'm excited for Far Cry 5. I'm a huge Far Cry fanboy, and Far Cry 5 is going to be dope. Now, the maps in Far Cry are all huge. Like, they're all beautiful, huge maps, and there's going to be no difference in Far Cry 5. It's going to be a glorious game, just in terms of the map design, stuff like that. And what I think would work well in Far Cry is for them to kind of like take the map that they have and break it off into sections and create like smaller maps. So without having to create any new maps or anything like that, they already have 4 to 5 maps pre-made, and you'll just be like limited to those sections. So right at launch, they could have Battle Royale with like 4 to 5 maps. Maybe not even 100 people. Maybe it'll only be like 50 people in these maps and stuff. And you'll just go in with weapons. Maybe you have like preloaded class, whatever. I don't know how they do that. But with the shooting mechanics, with the stealth and stuff like that, I think Far Cry 5 would be an absolutely insane Battle Royale. I don't really think it's going to happen. Maybe in some small way. I highly doubt there's going to be something to the caliber that I'm hoping there is, but just think about the idea of a Far Cry 5 Battle Royale. I think it would be really cool. So the last game I want to talk about is Halo 6. This game I am so excited for. I don't know when it's coming, I don't know if it's coming, but Halo in the past has came out with a game every 3 years, meaning that 2018 we are due for another Halo. Whether that means we'll get one or not, I don't know. There's a lot of room for debate there. But it's coming to a time where Halo 6 could be coming out in the very near future, you know? So people are definitely speculating about Halo 6. And this was a conversation, an idea and a conversation that I had while I was streaming last week or so. We were playing some Fortnite, and I was talking about the possibility of Halo 6 And then just randomly, the thought of a Halo 6 Battle Royale crossed my mind. Now, we had this conversation in stream, and some people were like, yeah, that sounds incredible. That sounds really awesome. And some people were very, very, very like, no, that does not need to happen. Halo needs to stick to Halo, you know, stay in your lane, all that stuff. And I get that. But I feel like Halo could be like a game changer in terms of Battle Royales. You know, clearly they have Microsoft backing them. They have a lot of resources to be able to put out a Battle Royale. You know Microsoft is going to want to have something out there to really like catch this industry, I guess. I mean, yes, they have PUBG only coming out on Xbox, but I don't think PUBG is going to last that much longer. I really don't. I think it's going to be, I think in 2018, PUBG will be dethroned completely. Whether it's one of these games, I don't know, but I truly wholeheartedly believe that. But right now, like, they need something else. And if Halo were to come out with a huge Battle Royale, it would be amazing. Think about the beautiful Halo worlds. Halo's just such a gorgeous game. Think about if they had, like, the Halo 5 world, a giant map like that. Like, it would just be beautiful, and you would have all these abilities. The weapons are already beautifully set up. You don't have to have, you know, like, something that kind of frustrates me about PUBG is how you have an M16, an M4, an AK, now you have an AUG, now you have like all these things that essentially do the same function. You know, they're all like slightly different. And some people like that, but it kind of frustrates me. When you go over to something like, say, Fortnite, you have a fully auto assault rifle, you have a burst assault rifle, you have a scoped assault rifle, you have a semi-auto sniper, you have a bolt action sniper. Like, every single weapon does a completely different job. That is exactly how Halo is set up. You have a sniper, you have an assault rifle, you have a shotgun, you have a DMR, you have a scout. Like, everything serves a complete different job. And to me, that just makes so much sense for a Battle Royale. You have these power weapons like the rocket launchers and the plasma cannons and stuff like that that you could get from drops. They could drop it in from the airship, stuff like that. To me, it just makes a lot of sense. You'd have the high kill time, so you actually would promote skill. Halo, whether you want to admit it or not, to be really good at Halo, it requires a lot more skill than most games. I'm not saying every single game, but I'm saying you actually have to be a very, very, very good player to be good at Halo, because the time to kill is so high. You know, you really have to land your shots. Headshots are super important. Your movement is super important. I love that. I would love to see that type of mechanic. The style of Halo, the shooting mechanic, just the everything that I envisioned Halo coming out with in a Battle Royale. I think that would be incredible. I think it would be absolutely insane. So hopefully, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you are on my side or if you think they should just stay in their lane. I did a lot of research on this because I Googled it right after because I was so excited about the idea. And a lot of people are already having this conversation. A lot of people are talking about the idea of Halo coming out with a massive Battle Royale and something like that. I think it could be really cool. So let me know what you guys think about it. Also, let me know what you guys think about my whole list. Do you disagree with it? Are you already tired of the Battle Royale craze? What do you guys think about this video? What do you guys think about Battle Royales as a whole? Let me know down below. Once again, I do stream every single day. Twitch.tv/officialftg. It will be linked down below. Make sure, if you haven't already, to hit me with a follow on Twitch. I will be streaming all of these Battle Royale games that I just talked about, assuming any of them actually come out. So make sure you watch us over there on Twitch. Thank you for the support on the video. Have a great day, guys.